So my readers, today I'm back with another video. I am no longer reading the fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. I am now reading A Helping of Horrid Henry. 3 books in one by Francis Simon.
If you guys are wondering, that doesn't need details. 1 book of Horrid Henry is the same as 4 Horrid Henry.
So 12 books I can read. This is at least 12 episodes. So A Helping of Horrid Henry. Let's start the first one. The first one is Horrid Henry's Nits. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Dad scratched his head. Stop scratching, please, said Mum. We're eating dinner. Mum scratched her head. Stop scratching, please, said Dad. We're eating dinner. Henry scratched his head. Stop scratching, Henry, said Mum and Dad. Mum put down her fork and frowned at Henry. Henry, do you have nits again? Of course not, said Henry. Come over to the sink, Henry. Why, said Henry. I need to check your head. Henry dragged his feet over to her as slowly as possible. It's not fair, but it wasn't his fault Nits loved him. Henry's head was a gathering place for Nits far and wide. They probably held nit parties there, and foreign nits visited him on their holidays. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. If you hear a little voice behind me, it's the trumpet from my brother playing Skylanders. Anyway. Henry's head was a gathering place when it's far and wide. They probably held nit parties there, and foreign nits visited him on their holidays. Mum dragged the nit comb across Henry's head. She made a fuss and groaned. You're crawling with nits, Henry. Oh, let's see, said Henry. He always liked counting how many nits he had. 1, 2, 3, 45, 46.
This guy's a crazy nit man.
He counted them. He counted, dropping on paper towel. It's not polite to count nits, said his younger brother, Perfect Peter, wiping his mouth with his spotless napkin. Is it, Mum? It certainly isn't, said Mum. Dad dropped the nit comb across his head and made a fuss. Mum dragged the comb across her head.
Bletch,
said Mum. Mum combed Perfect Peter's hair. Then she did this again, and again, and again. No nits, Peter, said Mum, smiling. As usual. Well done, darling. Perfect Peter smiled modestly. It's because I wash and comb my hair every night, said Peter. Henry scowled. True, his hair was filthy, but then... Nits love clean hair, said Henry. No, they don't, said Peter. I've never had nits. Well, see about that, thought Henry. When no one was looking, he picked a few nits off the paper towel, wandered over to Peep, and casually locked a piece of his hair. Leap, scratch, scratch. Mom, squealed Peter. Henry's pulling my hair. Stop it, Henry, said Dad. I wasn't pulling his hair, said Henry indignantly. I just wanted to see how clean it was, and it is so lovely and clean, added Henry sweetly. I wish my hair was as clean as Peter's, Peter beamed. It wasn't often Henry ever said anything nice to him. Right, said Mum grimly. Everyone upstairs, it's shampoo time. No! Shrieked Henry. Not shampoo! I hate the stinky smelling horrible shampoo much more than he hated having flies. Only today his teacher, Miss Battleaxe, had sent home a letter. Beware! Nits, 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 nits. Nits have been sick in school. Get rid of them. Wash your hair with supersonic nit blasting shampoo, please. Or else. Naturally, Henry had crumbled up the letter and thrown it away. He was never going to have that poignant nit shampoo on his head again. What a look, Mum had spotted him scratching. It's the only way to get rid of nits, said Dad. But it never works, screamed Henry, and he ran for the door. Mum and Dad grabbed him, then they dragged him kicking and screaming into the bathroom. Nits are living creatures, howled Henry. Why kill them? Because, said Mum. Because they're blood-sucking nits, said Dad. Blood-sucking. Henry had never thought of that. In the split second he stood still to consider this interesting information, Mum emptied the bottle of supersonic nip blasting shampoo over his hair. No!
What about her? Why did she do all of it yesterday?
No! No! Screamed Henry. Frantically, he shook his head. There was shampoo on the door. There was shampoo on the floor. There was shampoo all over Mum and Dad. The only place there was no shampoo was on Henry's head. Henry, don't stop being horrid, yelled Dad, wiping shampoo off his hair. What a big fuss over nothing. Henry lunged Pete. Howard Henry lunged at him. What a big fuss over nothing, said Peter. Henry lunged at him. Mum seized Henry by the collar and held him back. No, Peter, said Mum. That wasn't a kind thing to say to Henry, was it? Not everyone is as brave as you. You're right, Mum, said perfect Peter. I was being rude and thoughtless. It won't happen again. I'm so sorry, Henry. Mum smiled at him. That was a perfect apology, Peter. As for you, Henry, she sighed, we'll get more shampoo tomorrow. Phew, thought Henry. Save for another day. He gave his head an extra good scratch. The next morning, at school, a group of parents burst into the classroom, waving and shouting waving the knit letter and shouting, My Margaret doesn't have nits, shrieked Margaret's mother. She never has and she never will. How dare you send home such a letter? My Josh doesn't have nits, shouted his mother. The idea! My Toby doesn't have nits, shouted his father. Some nasty child in this class isn't bug busting. Miss Buttercup squared her shoulders. Rest assured, the culprit will be catched. I have declared war on nits. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Miss Buttercup spun around. Her beady eyes swiveled over the class. Who's scratching? She demanded. Silence. Henry bent over his worksheet and tried to look studious. Henry is, said Margaret. Liar, shouted Henry. It was William. We were almost in tears. No, it wasn't. He sobbed. Miss Buttercup glared at the class. I'm going to find out once and for all who's got nits, she growled. I don't, shouted Moody I don't, shouted Rude Ralph. I don't, shouted horrid Henry. Silence! Ordered Miss Buttercup. Now the Nick nurse is coming this morning. Who's got nicks? Who's not bug busting? We'll all find out soon. Thought Henry. Now I'm strong. There's no escaping knitting or a bug exploring her ferocious cons. Everyone would know he had nits. But Ralph would never stop teasing him. He'd be shampooed every night. Mum and Dad would find out all about the letters he'd thrown away. He could, of course, get a tummy ache double quick and be sent home. But Nitty Nora had a horrible way of remembering whose head she had and checked and then combing it in front of the whole class. He could run screaming out of this door saying he'd caught a mad cow disease, but somehow he didn't think Miss Buttercup would believe him. There was no way out this time. He was well and truly stuck. Unless Horrid Henry had a wonderful, spectacular idea. It was so wicked and horrible that even Horrid Henry hesitated, but for a moment, desperate times called for a desperate measures. Horrid Henry leaned over Claire and brushed his head slightly against hers. Leap, scratch, scratch. Get away from me, Henry, hissed Claire. I was just admiring your lovely picture, said Henry. He got up to sharpen his pencil. On his way to the sharpener, he brushed against Guido Graham, leap, scratch, scratch. On his way back from the sharpener, he stumbled fell against Andrew, leap, scratch, scratch. Oh, yeah, helped Andrew. Sorry, Andrew, said Henry. What big clumsy feet I have. Whoops, he added, tripping over the carpet and banging heads with Weepy William. Where? Swelled William. Sit down at once, Henry, said Miss Buttercup. William stopped scratching. But how do you smell cats? I don't know, said Bert. Old Henry laid his head across the table and put his head close to hers. Ouch, he whispered helpfully. Leap, scratch, scratch. Then Old Henry raised his hand and said, Yes, said Miss Buttercup. I don't understand these instructions, said Henry sweetly. Could you help me, please? Miss Buttercup frowned. She liked to stay as far away from Henry as possible. Reluctantly, she came closer and bent over his work. Henry leaned his head near hers. Leap, scratch, scratch. There was a pounding at the door. Then Nora marched into the classroom, bristling with his comms and other instruments of torture. "Line up, everyone," said Miss Battleaxe, passing her hair. "The knit nurse is here." Wax, thought Horrid Henry. He'd hardly started. Slowly he stood up. Everyone pushed and shoved to be first in line. Then a few children remembered what they were lining up for and stampeded to the back. Horrid Henry saw his chance and took it. He charged through the squabbling children, brushing against everyone as fast as he could. Lip, scratch, scratch, leap, scratch, scratch, leap, scratch, scratch. "Henry," shouted Miss Battleaxe, "stay in at playtime. Now go to the end of the queue. The rest of you, stop this nonsense at once." Moody Margaret had fought longest and hardest to be first. Proudly she presented her head to Nora. "I simply don't have nits," she said. Nora stuck the comb in. "Nits," she announced, stuffing a knit knot in Margaret's hand. For once Margaret was too shocked to speak. She gasped. "Tee-hee," thought Henry. Now he wouldn't be the only one. "Next," said Nora. She stuck the comb in Rudolph's neat hair. "Nits," she announced. "Nits," she announced. "Nit first," hissed Horrid Henry beside himself with glee. "Nits," said Nora, poking comb into Leslie Linda's knots mop. "Nits," said Nora, prodding Graham's frizzy hair. "Nits, nits, 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 nits," she continued, pointing at Weepy William, Clever Claire, Sour Susan, Beefy Bert, and Dizzy Dab. Then Nora echoed Miss Battleaxe. "Teachers too," she ordered. Miss Battleaxe is jaw drop. "I have been teaching for 25 years. I have never had nits," she said. "Don't waste your time checking me." Nora ignored her protest and stuck the comb in the comb. She said, and it whispered in Miss Battleaxe's ear. "No!" shouted Miss Battleaxe. "No!" Then she joined the line of weeping, wailing children clutching their knots. At last it was his turn. Nora stuck her comb into Henry's tangled hair and dragged it along his scalp. She combed again and again and again. "No, Nit," said Nora. "Keep up the good work, young man." "I sure will." Horrid Henry skipped home wearing his certificate. "Look, Peter," cried Henry, "I'm nit free." Perfect Peter burst into tears. "I'm lost," he wailed. "Hard luck," said Horrid Henry. And that is the end of this video, guys. See you later, my readers. Peace.